Nah, the title already hit.
You open that?
Fit in here.
I mean,
What?
she's in there. Oh, she's in there.
Bro, what? Hold up. Is that like one of them little tub boxes you put a bunch of clothes in? We gonna start off with this?
Police department.
Man, y'all, people,
Police
you walk
department.
past people every day that's just not right in the head.
Are you Patricia?
No, I'm her daughter, Carol.
This is 50-year-old Carol Ray. She lives with her mother, Patricia,
How old
and
is
her
her mom?
3-year-old daughter.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not here right now. She's with her sister.
Okay. I'm just asking because someone was worried they didn't know where she was
My
at.
son John. And him and her having a little bit of a tiff because he owes her quite a bit of money. And he's been trying to call her for 24 hours now. And I gave her the message yesterday.
This made sense to the cops.
Bro, she don't even.
Carol's
oh,
mother,
yo.
Patricia, didn't want to deal with her greedy grandson and decided to move out and ignore him. Or at least that's what Carol claimed. Because at this point, police are completely unaware of the horrifying secrets that lie just feet away from them.
I'm telling y'all, bro, you gotta be careful. I'm so glad I be getting
Inside the
rejected by
house.
like God.
And over the
really
course of the
protect me,
next
bro.
few days,
be
this
some-
simple missing report would turn into hands down the most gruesome and disturbing case that they had
Bro, you walk
ever
past
worked
people on
on.
the street every day that's
And,
really
and
just
then I get a text
psycho.
message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom.
My grandma just texted me again.
Okay.
Sent him cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
It's clear that you're not telling us the truth. Where is she at, Carol?
I don't know, man. To do that to your mom, you gotta be sick in the head, bro.
Following the interaction with Carol the previous night, John would call the police again, slowly becoming more concerned that something had happened to Patricia.
Certain people shouldn't be
So at
out.
11 a.m. on
in
January
civilization.
22nd, officers would arrive at Carol's house for a second time with the intent to find a conclusive answer to John's worries.
This is.
Grandma's Patricia.
I don't know how
Mine
to,
is
I don't know how to
Carol.
read it. That's military time out there, chat. I don't know how to read it, but it's okay.
Hi. Are you Carol?
Yes.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not. She's getting her B12 shot or something like that with Dr. Positive.
It's not written down anywhere in here.
Maybe on, no, she writes down on with Dr. T on the old calendar.
Bro, if you could kill your mom cold-hearted like that and then just keep on living like nothing.
Her granddaughter.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Does she live here with you?
Yeah, we live together.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Or your
My
mom?
mother.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
been staying over at her sister's house for a couple of days because we just got diagnosed with pneumonia and got home from the hospital. I had diverticulitis that ruptured,
Okay.
so.
So she's back
Bro,
here,
she got a
staying here
whole
primarily
story.
Clothes. I mean, all of her clothes and everything are here. She came by yesterday, and she was here not last night, but night before last, and she was here yesterday until about 5 p.m. and picked up her medications and a fresh change of clothes and stuff like that.
Okay. The only reason we're here is because your children are concerned about your grandma.
My son John, yeah, he sent you guys over last night, which I contacted my mother about, and she had a fit, and I was going to go down to the Roseville Police Department today about it. Well, there's a little bit of a financial money issue between my mother and my older son John.
Okay.
And he borrows a lot of money from her and doesn't repay it. He's got a truck in the backyard she bought.
That's one thing about women, though. I give y'all that, bro. Women know how to lie. Like, they lie and feel no conviction, bro.
My mom.
Like, they'll look you dead in your eyes and put it on God that they not lying and be lying. Like, I don't even know how to
call him. I got things to take care of.
Right.
Okay. My mom.
How old's your mom?
I said she's 69 this year.
Based on Carol's story, Patricia is back living at her house and is currently at the doctor's office getting a monthly shot. Everything lines up. Patricia temporarily stopped communicating with John due to a financial dispute.
First of all, all y'all
However,
had to do was
John,
call
being
her.
a caring grandchild, got worried something more sinister was at play. It seems like it was just
why I don't
miscommunication.
trust family,
However,
bro.
officers decide to get
I
all
don't
of
care if we
Patricia's
related or
information
not, bro.
and
I
check the
feel like
room
shit
just
ain't
to
right.
ensure
I'm not coming
nothing's
around.
off.
All right.
Where's her room here?
That be people downfall,
Can we
bro.
see it?
Because they don't have no other environment, no other outlet, so they stuck around people that's just pulling them down the rest of their life.
Baby, you want to show them where Grandma B's room is? Her room is the last one on the right.
It's a gift and a curse sometimes, man. Sometimes it can help you. Sometimes family be your
This bedroom,
downfall.
since Grandma B
I'm gonna
slept in
tell you
the
the
room,
truth.
so that she
Okay.
can have her stuff on. All my mom stuff.
And all her clothes are in there.
All my mom stuff is right there.
They so dirty. It is so dirty in that damn room.
Decide to get all of
bro,
it is currently at the
And
dock.
then another thing, y'all didn't care. She said she been staying with her and her sister. All y'all
His
had to do
office
was
getting
call
a
the
monthly
woman
shot.
and verify.
Everything lines up. Patricia
Like,
temporarily stopped communicating
all y'all
with
had to
John
do
due
was
to a
call her
financial
sister to
dispute.
verify the story.
However, John, being a caring grandchild, got worried something more sinister was at play. It seems like it was just
She
miscommunication.
looked like she on
However,
meth. Crystal
officers
meth
decide to get
hard.
all of Patricia's information and check her room just to ensure nothing's off.
All right.
Where's her room here?
And it's right back here.
Can we just look at it?
Yeah, if you want to see where her clothes are and everything. Yeah. You want to show us? I'm sorry, baby.
Their room
You wanna show
dirty,
what
bro.
Grandma's room is? Her room is the last one on the right. Allison's is the first one
The
on
way
the left
somebody
here.
keep their house clean or how they keep their house in general,
This
it
bedroom,
tell you a
this
lot
bedroom,
about a
this bedroom,
person.
they were right so that she
Okay.
can have her stuff on. All my mom's stuff.
And all her clothes are in there.
All my mom's stuff is right there. Fresh clothes that she just washed.
Okay. All right. We're good. We get the call, you know, and then there's one side of the
Bro,
story, and then there's
this
the other.
something is
So
real.
he's
You
got
can
everyone
feel
worked
something,
up.
right?
Like he
Right.
might
When they
call,
go
someone
outside,
else
they
might
gonna
call,
say
and you don't want us showing up here a million times. So we want to just see her in person. Hey, you're fine. That's all we need to do. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
So my thing is, if she allegedly at the doctor, they should. Let me run it back a little bit. They should have just said we're gonna slide back through here whenever her appointment. Like all you gotta do is say what time is her appointment supposed to be over. We're gonna slide back through just to check in, do a little follow up. You know.
Stuff is right there.
Yeah, serious.
Fresh clothes that she just washed.
Okay. All right. We're good. We get the call, you know, and then there's one side of the story, and then there's the other. So if he's got everyone worked up, like he said, he might call, someone else might call, and you don't want us showing up here a million times. So we want to just see her in person. Hey, you're fine. That's all we need to do. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good
Like she don't even seem
The
like
officers
she's
have one
sad.
simple task to wrap this case up. Simply confirm Patricia is okay with their own eyes. To do this, Officer Pelt decides to call the doctor's office where Patricia is apparently being treated.
Allegedly.
However, the call doesn't go as planned.
Hi, this is Casey from Woods Cardiology. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Officer Pelt with the Roseville Police Department. I'm just calling because I believe you have a patient in your office by the name of Patricia Bennett, and she has some family members that are concerned about her and are trying to just make sure she's there.
Nope. She's not here. They might have got the date mixed up. Her appointment is February the 13th. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask a couple of my colleagues just to make sure. Like, did she come here?
Yeah, I'm in the healthcare field myself. It's like, I mean, she doing her follow up to check up, but if she say they not there, if it's not showing that the patient there, they not there.
Nope. She's not supposed to be in today. Nobody's seeing, like, she hasn't come in yet or anything like that. But we can watch out and contact you.
Suddenly, things are starting to misalign. John insists that he thinks Patricia is missing, and now the only person living with her is lying about her current location. Something is definitely not adding up. So officers decide to speak to John again to further investigate the strange
Some daughters
situation.
really just don't like their mom, bro. Like, it be like that. But damn,
I just don't get why my grandma would make a Facebook post saying she's at home. You guys show up and she's not there.
And that was literally
that's
2 minutes ago. As soon as you pulled away, she texted my dad that.
There may be other circumstances that we're not aware of, or the family's not aware of.
I'm hoping I just have a pissed off.
So what your expectation is that this woman here who's your mother, is hiding your grandmother from you?
Yeah.
For what reason?
For months.
She's trying to take the money from her that you think is entitled to you?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
You know?
Your grandmother, what?
Our grandma raised us.
Raised you, okay. Okay.
So, generally, yes, I'm really concerned.
Our mom's been in and out of our
where
life.
she's at.
Right, okay.
You know, our mom was never in her life.
And I just don't want my grandma to be passed away and she's collecting, or hopefully she's just hiding her because she's sick. And my grandma doesn't want to know. I'd rather have a pissed off grandma than a missing or dead.
Well, if she's dead, then, I mean, if she's got a body hiding somewhere or has done away with her, I mean, and then trying to collect Social Security or whatever she receives, I mean, that takes some effort.
My grandma has fraudulent
police reports on her.
Yeah, police reports on her.
When was it done?
A couple years ago.
A couple years ago?
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened to those charges?
Be careful
I think my
who you
grandma
have kids
decided
with,
to
bro, for
not
real.
pursue them
Okay.
fully. To have, like, to lock her up because that's her daughter, but
I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but why would you keep lying? But so that's why I'm thinking that nothing's adding up.
So she doing all this.
Just texting me again.
So from what I'm hearing,
my house again.
They saying she's
right. Okay.
doing all this to get the money her mom has or whatever.
Her mom was never in her life,
and she already got charged by her. Like her mom had already pressed charges on her in the past.
Or hopefully
for
she's
being
hiding her because she's sick. And my grandma always wants to know. I'd rather have a pissed off grandma than a missing.
It'd be your own family, bro.
Well, if she's dead, then I mean, if she's got a body hiding somewhere or has done away with her,
bro. A lot of people go missing,
and they're trying to collect Social Security or whatever she receives. I mean, that takes some effort.
My grandma has fraudulent.
Stay prayed up out here, y'all. Keep God
reports on her. Yeah, police reports on her.
When was it? When then?
A couple years ago.
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
back.
Okay. And what happened to those charges?
I think my grandma decided to not pursue them.
Okay.
Fully. They had like lock her up because that's her daughter. But
I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but why would you keep lying? But so that's why I'm thinking that nothing's adding up.
Yeah, that's sad.
My grandma just texted me again.
Okay.
And doing cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
John's claims are frankly terrifying. Not only does he suspect his mother of stealing from Patricia and using her money, but he thinks she may have even murdered her. Accusing your own mother of committing such a terrible act is something officers need to take seriously. However, there's no evidence to suggest that Carol had even harmed Patricia, let alone killed her, so these claims feel drastic, unfounded, and premature.
But as a police, like, you really tell me you can't look at this woman. Hold on.
Get her in trouble, but why would you keep lying? But so that's why I'm thinking that.
You mean to tell me you can't just from her initially just open it? I know it's saying like judge a book by its cover, but sometimes, man, with certain people,
John's claims are frankly terrifying. Not only does he suspect his mother of stealing from Patricia and using her money, but he thinks.
Like, you mean to tell me you can't just look at somebody and tell, like, bro, this woman don't look right. She look like she ain't slept in 3 weeks, bro. She literally ain't slept in 3 weeks. Thou shalt not try me, move 24/7. That's a cool shirt, but fam, you gotta pay attention to the signs. I know sometimes you want to ignore the red flags.
She may have even murdered her. Accusing your own mother of committing such a terrible act is something officers need to take seriously. However, there's no evidence to suggest that Carol had even harmed Patricia, let alone killed her, so these claims feel drastic, unfounded, and premature.
You'll walk past
Officer
walk past somebody like that in the grocery store and just think, shit, just regular. Man, I'm
telling you, felt these claims were over the top as well. So he would lead John to the station to file a missing persons report. Additionally, he wants to learn about John's history with Carol and why he thinks she may have killed Patricia. Alongside John would be Carol's ex-husband TJ, who claimed to have important information that could help solve the case.
We're just going to record you and I. All right. So when did you physically last see your grandmother eye to eye?
Probably after Halloween, beginning of November, before I went to North Carolina. I came back from North Carolina Thanksgiving, so didn't see her. Went there on Christmas, didn't see her.
Yeah, okay, so if you don't see your grandmother on Thanksgiving or Christmas, you feel me? Other than you just choosing not to go to their house, but if you in the area, you feel me? And hell no, bro. You shouldn't. I'm glad fuck no, bro. This bitch is crazy.
To call me, I need to hear your voice, or have my mom have you call me, I need to hear your voice, or I'm gonna do a welfare check. I threatened that a couple weeks ago. All right, yesterday I just cracked and finally called it in.
And now you haven't had any voice contact with her since Thanksgiving?
Somebody's been texting me off her phone or off her Facebook. I know it's not her just because the words they use. It's not how my grandma talks.
When was the last time you saw Carol?
Last time I saw Carol, period.
Not Carol, Patricia.
Oh, okay. I'm like every time I drop my daughter.
yeah. We're like Patricia. Contact with Patricia, yes.
Yeah. It was Halloween time. I did receive one text message the other day stating that she was sorry for holding up Carol. Carol and my daughter were supposed to hang out because it was my birthday this weekend. Came around 6 o'clock, so I texted her. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know, it's my birthday. We're supposed to be celebrating it and blah, blah, blah.
Carol and Allison are supposed to be celebrating on Sunday, your birthday.
Right, and then I get a text message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom, but it says, "Sorry, I'm holding her up, signing over the cars and giving her title to house and insurance stuff so she can get that stuff fined Monday." It gets kind of, when Carol types, a lot of times it comes up kind of misspelled. It's because she don't wear her glasses and stuff like that.
The only contact that you've had with her was from
a random message.
Random
she
message.
said that she was with my aunt. So I did some research. I went there today and spoke with my aunt. She hasn't spoken with my grandma since 2015.
Remember how...
Nah, this is what I said. That's what I told y'all earlier when she was like, "Oh, she's at her sister's house." All you gotta do is call the sister and just verify. It would have been done that easy.
Oh, Carol said that Patricia moved over to live at her sister's house.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not here right now. She's with her sister.
John visited that house, and Patricia's sister claimed that she hasn't seen Patricia.
I'm gonna error right here, typo. Whoever edited this video, fam, you spelled visited wrong. You put visited. This is not a word, you feel me? But we're gonna keep on going.
In over 5 years.
And she was messaging me today while we were there with the cops, saying that she was home, and messaging my dad that she was home when we know she wasn't there because the cops were there. My dad screenshotted them all and sent me those messages.
Okay, can you email those to me?
One thing I do know, and I mean, in this type of situation, I would hope it's more true than it is the other, is I've known Carol since I've been 20. I mean, like, boldface, like, you can show her, like, here's a picture of you, and I have. Here's a picture of you doing this, and da-da. It's not me.
Just like some women are, though. Gang, they'll be caught in 4K and still put it on guard that that's not them, or they didn't say that. You feel me? Sometimes you be like, damn, do I gotta start recording you when we having conversations? Because if I don't record you and play it back to you, you will swear up and down it's not you. They'll put both hands on the Bible. Like, women, bro, I don't know, bro. You feel me? I ain't even gonna make this about a gender thing. But, gang, that's scary.
So she's always been a chronic liar, especially when she's off her meds. Because she does take lots of medicine, longer than I think even we were together. I mean, I'm sure you can get her a list of medicines that she was taking, but I guess she lost her therapist, so she has not had medicine for the last couple months. And when that happens, things get kind of wonky with her.
Any other conversations?
Other than calling the house phone, social media, off of like Messenger, calling her that way, texting her, nothing. And then on 12th of January, my mom texted me off her phone saying, "Grandma B is sleeping, getting over pneumonia here." I was like, "Have her call me. I need to hear her voice. She never does this. She always calls me." And there was no response.
These interviews help clarify why John would go as far as saying Carol had killed Patricia. She's been lying to them for months. Nobody's been able to see or speak to Patricia, and she happens to have a...
If they said the last time they seen him was Halloween, he said on January 12th he got a random text. So that means she been doing this for a couple months. So that means you done had this woman sitting in your garage in a fucking tub thing for months? First of all, after a while, the body started to decompose and it started to smell. You couldn't smell that shit in the garage? What the fuck?
Decent surplus of cash that the family has been pulling from. And remember, on top of all of that, Carol lied to police about Patricia's whereabouts at the doctor's office. The evidence makes it abundantly clear that Carol's not telling the truth and trying to hide something, and it's likely something horrifying. So police try and visit her house a third and final time, but this time, they aren't leaving without answers.
Hello.
Hi again. Hi. Is she here now?
No, she's up at the Weber Cancer Institute getting her B12 shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be gripey with you, but...
Where is she at?
We're just getting conflicting information, that's why.
The doctor's office that you told us she went to, she's not there.
With cardiovascular is where she goes. Dr. Tapazzo is who treats her leukocytic white blood cell cancer. Not the white blood cell cancer.
Okay, because you said she was at Woods Cardiovascular.
Because she has a lot of doctors.
What's your daughter's name?
It's Addison.
Addison.
Allison.
Yeah, you're just getting conflicting information from...
It's a nice balloon.
Well, it's because
Can I see it? Oh, thank you.
I can't keep all of it. Woods Cardiovascular is where she's been treated.
Yeah?
So
is where she's been treated for a long time with Dr.
And how did she get there? And how did she get there?
her sister drives her, or I drive her.
You didn't drive her today, so today.
And sometimes her neighbor across the street.
Yeah,
How did she get there today, though?
I believe her sister.
You believe
her sister?
Yes.
The sister that lives in Warren?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have your sister's number.
I don't talk with my aunt or my uncle.
Well, last night
Okay.
She stayed over there.
when the officer came here, she did not speak directly to her.
No, she spoke to me. Okay. Because she was at my aunt. She was here right before last.
Is that your phone?
She was here. Yes, that's the one I just gave you.
Listen, we just want to know where this lady
I
is.
understand, but you guys are upsetting my daughter and you're upsetting me.
She doesn't look upset.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. And even more sad about it is for somebody that got the police constantly coming to their house, you don't seem a bit of concern with your mom at. And everybody else is. Fam.
You don't hear what she says when she leaves.
This woman is a
I just went
psychopath,
through a
bro.
really bad domestic violence divorce situation and CPS up my butt for the past 2
We're not
this
here,
year.
but that's not what we're here for. We're here to find out if your mom's okay. We got a
And that's
bunch
what
of
else
people
is crazy. Like,
who are
bro,
concerned
women
about her,
could
and
just
no one
start
seems to
making
know
themselves,
where
they
she is.
start fake crying out
my
of
son,
nowhere.
and his brother, which he's got his brother on high alert now, which his brother's wife was just here yesterday morning while my mom was laying on the couch to pick up $200 to do her tabs for the car, for my
Right.
son's car.
Right?
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody about to call the police that many times, gang.
I can show you a picture of my daughter and my mom.
She's
sitting on the
sending
couch.
messages telling everyone she's here.
She's currently here.
No, she's coming back here because she just called.
She just called. Why don't you call her right now? While we're here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And she's on her way, then shortly we'll be able to resolve this.
Yeah, turn us back on to her.
Yeah.
You can see
That's
that
fine.
I'm actually. Oh.
You want to put it on speakerphone?
Oh my gosh. She about to get busted.
Will she answer you?
I don't know. She went up there to get her B12 shot.
Notice the drastic change in Carol's demeanor when she was
Thanks.
directly asked to call Patricia. She's no longer deflecting, but rather soft-spoken and deliberate with her choice of words. Pay attention to Carol's body language as she's asked more of these direct questions.
I know she's supposed to be calling John because John's the one that started this like 3-4 nights ago, threatening to call if she didn't talk to him. Yeah, if she didn't talk to him by noon the next day. I had her call before she went to Sam's Club. It was like
it possible then that she-
11:45, 11:50.
Is it possible then that she could just speak to John directly?
Especially if she
Yeah.
just texted
Well,
him.
then why hasn't she?
Like face to face. So that they're at ease.
She's not answering.
We're sending messages to
Do
each
you want
other.
to call her again?
And we were just concerned.
I'm sorry. She was talking, you were talking, the phone was ringing. What did you say?
Why can't your mother directly speak
bro. You
to
know exactly what
John?
you could call.
Not
You
through a
can make
message,
phone call.
not through text.
She can.
FaceTime.
I don't have nothing to do with her and John, though.
Well, that's why we're here.
I'm getting stuck in the middle of it.
Yes, and so are we.
So are we, and we have to figure. We have
trying
to
to get
see her. You want to just try to call her again? What's the doctor's office she's at?
What's cardio? No, the Weber Cancer Center is behind Macomb Hospital.
Coincidentally, Officer Peltz would call this doctor's office, and yet again, Patricia was
It's
nowhere
not
to be
there.
found.
That's what I'm saying.
Officer Pelt knew something.
Like you know what you did to your mom, gang. Like stop lying. You feel me? Like bro, she
was off.
pissing me
They
off.
decided to call in Detective Jarabex to question Carol officially and confront her about her growing list of lies.
She look fucking sick.
Doesn't live here.
Okay.
If this if this does go downhill and she starts making any admissions, let's stop, get her to the station. We'll do a search warrant, whatever we have to do for the house. But if she starts,
Do you want to do a consent to search first, so we can gather in the house first? Does she have consent?
yeah, let's start out with that.
She's already let me go through the house.
Did you go through the garage?
I have not been through the
Cars,
garage.
check the cars.
No, I just went through the house. It's good to South County, so she's at her drinking.
Okay.
This is Detective Garabix.
Excuse me.
They brought the detectives in. You can't lie to no detective. He's trained to find out if you lying, Carol.
So we're gonna, if you don't mind, we'll get consent from you to search the house to see if there's anything that would lead us to think of who she may have went with to help you out and figure out where she went.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't tell you otherwise, right?
First of all, you said 2 different doctor's offices. I'm gonna stop pausing. You said 2 different doctor's offices.
Yeah.
That's what
They
she
both
told
was
you.
a lie.
Who lives in the house?
I do. My mom and this little girl for her over.
Has she done this in the past?
My mom doesn't tell anybody what she does.
And your son seemed pretty concerned that she was in here.
What's on John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she tells you that she's with your sister, her sister.
That's got me.
That's concerning, correct?
That's got me worried. I'm not worried, but aggravated.
She's not answering her phone calls. The people that she says she's with, she's not.
Mm-hmm. That's got me
concerning.
aggravated. Because
I won't feel right if I leave this house without looking for anything that can point us in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do my job properly and make sure that. And I guarantee when she walks back in this door, and she finds out that I searched for her stuff to help try to find her, she's probably gonna be okay with it because that's what most people will be okay with. Correct?
I'll open up her bedroom door so you can see her stuff or whatever. I'll unlock the car for you so you can look at it and whatever, or whatever you want to do. I don't want to sign anything and get in trouble.
Okay.
Wait.
It's all of her things.
Okay. When your mom left, did she take like a toothbrush, a bag of clothes? Like she was spending the night anywhere?
Well, she's a personal thing for coat and boots.
Yeah. Does she normally sleep over people's house without?
Well, she does. She did this time. And she has in the past. Those are puzzles.
So
right
she does
there
have
she's doing.
obviously medical issues.
Oh yeah, she's got medical issues for a while. She takes
What I'm saying is that that's also when we're looking at somebody being missing, it's concerning because anything can happen. When she's had COPD, she's had a stroke already. You understand? She's out there. You don't seem very concerned.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm more concerned for your mom than you are.
Just saying.
I'm concerned. I've talked to her and seen her in the past 24, 48 hours.
But now
I'm frazzled because she's lied to me about talking to my and I don't know why she would do that.
So I mean, we're concerned because your mom left, but she didn't even pack a bag to go. You know.
For an overnight, she probably won't. Even when she came out to my trailer that I was remodeling up on Hall Road.
So for like an overnight, you don't pack like just a toothbrush, a change of clothes, underwear?
Have any teeth?
Obviously, something's going on here. We're fairly certain something's going on. We need to start fresh, and we need to tell you. We need you to tell us exactly what happened.
Your story's not adding up.
Your story doesn't add
Go
up.
through it very quickly.
You're extremely nervous.
Well, yeah, I had the police here last night and today. Yeah.
Carol, obviously, something probably happened to your mother, right? You know something that you're not telling us.
Crack down on
That's apparent to us.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This detective, both of them, these niggas cooking right now with hot
We're
grease.
investigators. We know when something's not right and something isn't right.
These detectives cooking.
You have many people outside of you that are concerned about your mother's whereabouts. Where is she at, Carol?
I don't know because she honestly said.
So first you was so certain she was at the doctor's office, and now you don't know. Okay.
That she left here.
The detectives haven't cracked Carol yet, but they're extremely close. If they can get verbal consent to search the property, they may be able to find clues to further solve the case or get Carol to reveal more information.
What month is it? Still January?
You're lying a lot. Okay. I'm now at a point where I don't believe anything you're saying, okay? Well, I've now confirmed another part of your story that's wrong. So you need to come clean now. Let me know where your mother's at. If she's in this house or in your garage, that she passed away from natural causes or whatever it is, and you didn't want to do anything because maybe you needed some extra money for Social Security or whatever it is, we can get through it. But right now, what you're doing is you're hiding somebody who's possibly dead.
That's
okay?
sick, bro.
Not.
That's sick.
Carol, she hasn't been in this house in 2 months, 3 months.
That's sick, bro. She been in the garage for 3 months, bro. That's nasty, dude.
She's got dirty clothes in the laundry room. She's got clean clothes hanging right there.
What does that have to do with anything? That's neither here nor there.
I mean,
what's going on? What's going on in your life
her hair
that we
brushes
have to
in
be?
the bathroom.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's odd because she left for the night. Wouldn't she want to brush her hair in the morning?
Carol was caught lying through her teeth multiple times. However, despite all of that, detectives couldn't get the consent to search her property. This leaves them in a tough situation. It's clear Carol is lying and hiding Patricia's whereabouts, but with no solid evidence, they can't be certain of Carol's involvement in the disappearance. But luckily, the police had a trick in mind, involving Carol's current boyfriend, Ricky. Since Ricky has been living in the house with Carol, he has the authority to give consent to areas of mutual access. In this situation, that allows officers to search the majority of the property despite Carol's objection to the search. As long as Ricky doesn't have any involvement in Patricia's disappearance, he would have no reason to object to a search of the property.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
How about yourself?
Not too bad. Are you Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna step back here. Some of these detectives want to talk with you.
Detectives?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, they'll talk with you.
When was the last time you saw Patricia? Like, physically saw her in person?
Physically saw her. It's probably been about a month.
Would you mind coming to the station with us? So we can just sit there and talk?
It's just
well, we're trying to we want to find Patricia, but we're getting...
She's not over at Citrus House?
No. How long
have you... I mean, she's lied on me.
Who's lied on you?
Like Carol.
Carol?
She's cheated on me, yeah. Because she's the one that told me that she was at her sister's house.
Thankfully, it seems as though Ricky has no idea of the crimes. More importantly, he would agree to a search of the property, granting them access to most of the home. If they discover anything serious, they'll need a search warrant to investigate it further, but a cursory look around the property is now fully legal. They begin by searching her backyard and cars.
Someone's got to search the inside. Who's with her?
Help.
Bro, she been...
Pelt's with her.
If she been in there a couple months, bro, even if it's 1 month, bro, you can smell that, bro. That's nasty, dude.
Huh? Supposed to be my...
You can smell the dead body, man. Dirty ass car.
After coming up empty in the backyard, they check the last remaining spot. Carol's garage.
Boyfriend's here.
Bro.
Just want to look up here real quick.
There's no way y'all gonna smell that.
You open that?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Fit in here.
I mean...
Ooh, bloody.
Oh. Alright.
What'd you say?
Bloody towels. There's shit in here. She's in there.
She's in the house.
Oh, she's in there.
Open it up. Let's see.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Well, hold on.
Don't.
I don't know. I'm not just...
Yeah, I don't want to see no shit like that either.
Nah. I don't know. He's looking at it. Nah, nothing. I think I opened up that grave bin and it's full of bloody towels. It stinks like a dead body.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
You gotta get the search warrant up.
Huh? For what?
If it's in there, Bodecker wants us.
For what?
If there's...
We're searching for the body.
Yes, if
There's
there's
a
one
bloody
in there.
pillow in here. Sorry?
Yeah, there's a body in there.
Yep.
Where?
You can see the legs in the far corner.
You
Okay.
fucking kidding me?
I'll go get the thing up there.
Somebody
Bro,
said he was
fam,
back
I can't
here.
even act like I just didn't see that, though, bro. Did y'all hear what he just said?
Nothing. I think I opened up that grave bin and it's full of bloody towels.
Bro, I
and
know
it
her
stinks
heart
like a
beating
dead
through her
body.
chest right now, sitting in that living room like she knows she's cold, bro. And then they said she be, bro, niggas will fuck anything walking, bro. Ain't no way she cheated on her boyfriend. Who the fuck cheating on him? Ugh, man. It's so easy for females, bro. Like, they be looking like a bag of rocks.
Search warrant up.
Could be dumb as a bag of rocks. They ain't
It's
got
in there.
nothing going on.
Bodecker wants us.
For what?
It's a weirdo out here somewhere.
We're searching for
That's
the
what I'm trying
body.
to pray.
If there's
a
one
bloody
in there.
pillow in here. Sorry?
Yeah, there's a body in there.
Bro, you did this to your mom, fam. And this shit on the internet now. This is actual footage, bro.
Okay.
Close back. Sure. I'll go.
Just think about the cases
Somebody
that
said
don't
he was
make the
back here.
news or the cases that don't make the internet like
That's
this.
a boyfriend. He just showed up. We've been looking for him.
That's sad, man.
Hey, Lieutenant.
All that family shit out the window with me, bro. I don't give a fuck
I
who
just
you
opened
is.
up a big plastic storage bin and smelled really bad. It was full of blood and towels, and you can see a body in there. So it's kind of where we're at.
All right. We hook her, bring her in. What about
Everybody was saying, people, the brothers, we need to find out what they were telling officers, because they were saying he was like in the back there yesterday. It was coming and going. Somebody might have seen
Yeah, he knows something. He knows something, bro. I'm telling you. You feel me? Because even when this whole shit, like, they said earlier, if y'all didn't catch it, he was the one living there with her. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
On the top of that, I open it and there's still moisture on the top, so that's not been in there long.
And they were somebody we got to talk to over there. They said, yeah, you know, the door was open yesterday and he was coming and going, and then all of a sudden his car was gone.
This dude? Whose boyfriend is it?
This is the girl inside
the mom, the daughter.
Bro, you helped your girlfriend hide her mom?
Not only had they found Patricia's deceased body in the storage bin, but the body still wasn't dry, meaning the murder couldn't have been more than 2 months ago as John originally suspected. This terrifying scene couldn't have made the truth more clear. Carol Ray had killed her mother and had been covering it up for weeks. However, she may not have been the only one involved in this. Ricky had been staying at the house for months now, and the cops believe he had to have known about the murder if he'd been living beside it the entire time. With this in mind,
that shit
police
crazy.
placed
This dude ain't about to last 3 months in prison. Look at this nigga Bill, bro. This nigga look like the Michelin Man. Bro, they got something for your ass behind them walls. I promise you. You want to kill... Bro, you is not about to last back that game. They gonna bone check the shit out your ass. They got shanks for days for this nigga, bro. He is not about to last back there, cuz I'm telling you.
Carol under arrest immediately and detain Ricky too.
Carol, go ahead and stand up for me.
Like she knows she guilty, gang.
Your Uncle James got her back, okay? I think you know why we're going, but I suggest you think about what you need to tell us, okay?
That's fucking sick, bro.
I might have my knife on me over there.
Following Carol and Ricky's arrest, both would sit in a jail cell while they waited for detectives to arrive at the station. Multiple hours later, they would bring Carol in for her first interrogation.
Obviously, Carol, we're here to talk to you about what's going on here. The further we let this keep rolling, the further it's going to get without you being able to, shed some light on this, okay?
The goal for this interrogation is not to get Carol to confess, because she obviously did it, but to determine a motive and figure out if Ricky was also involved.
You might say something and it comes out wrong or something like that. I don't want it because it was an accident. I'm just telling you so if I explain it.
No, the accident is you're a terrible criminal. That's what the fucking accident is.
I can't give you advice, but if you want to tell your story, you can tell it how it is. I don't have to ask any questions. If you want to get it out, you can do that. At the same time, once I tell you your rights, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk.
He's sick, bro.
That night, we were sleeping between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, and I heard loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping in my room in the back, and my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a big crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window or breaking down the door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I was running down the hallway. I had my finger on the trigger like an idiot.
What?
I was not running, but walking.
Fam, shut up. You not about to tell me you was running up the hallway. First of all, your ass almost 80. That's what saying. Like, you 50 or 60 years old and you look like you 130. Stop doing drugs, bro. Cause this shit make you look older than you really is. You feel me? Then you not about to convince me you ran up the hallway and you accidentally shot your mom because you thought she was an intruder. We not going for that shit, Carol. I'm on your ass. I'm telling you, if I was in that room, they would have had to tell me step out. I would have had her in that corner right there. Shut the fuck up. You lying. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. But I'm telling you, I'd have had her ass in there crying.
And I hit with my right foot to the smoke of that smoke was making my hand like this, and it went off. Doing thing when I shook her shoulder, and then I heard gurgling. And I screamed, Mom, and pulled her on the floor, and I noticed that there she had blood coming out of her mouth.
Oh, so now you accidentally shot somebody in the head that was laying on the couch. Let me run that back, y'all. You accidentally shot somebody in the head that was laying on the
Saying
couch.
the truth, and it will come out as the truth.
I don't believe so.
I'm not. I can't give you advice, but if you want to tell your story, you can tell it how it is. I don't have to ask any questions. If you want to get it out, you can do that. At the same time, once I tell you your rights, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk.
That night, we were sleeping between 1 a.m.
I just gotta hear this again, y'all. I gotta make sense out of this.
Loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping in my room in the back, and my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a big crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window or breaking down the door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I went running down the hallway and had my finger on the trigger like an idiot. But I went not running, but walking fast down the hallway, and I hit with my right foot hit the stupid at that hallway, right in my hand like this, and it went off. Do anything when I shook her shoulder, and then I heard gurgling, and I screamed, "Mom!" and I pulled her on the floor, and I noticed that she had blood coming out of her mouth.
So you accidentally shot her in the head, and then you hear her body.
In the window or something like that.
Because even if all this true right here, gang, you still lied to her kids. Well, her grandkids. You lied to your own kids, nigga, for weeks.
I went not running, but walking fast down the hallway, and I hit with my right foot hit the stupid at that hallway, right in my hand like this, and it went off.
Okay, y'all, detective mode. When she said this, notice how they show a picture of the trash can, but it's a little curtain right there in the doorway. So that means they saying that's the only thing she could have hit her foot on coming up that hallway. Cause you feel what I'm saying? Like this little curtain, so I guess she came up this hallway. She allegedly hit her foot on this. So how the hell did you accidentally shoot somebody way in the living room on the couch? Man, woman, if you don't shut up. I'm on her head, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't falling for this, bro. And then Ricky dude, bro, they got some for your ass back behind the wall.
And I heard gurgling. And I screamed,
nigga built like a stud.
On the floor, and I noticed that she had blood coming out of her mouth. But I thought somebody had broken the window or something like that. There was a huge, loud crash.
If a suspect is highly emotional when recalling an event, they will often have trouble remembering certain details in that moment. You'll often notice the suspect unable to form full sentences and stuttering in their speech. But Carol shows none of this. While crying, she manages to form a detailed timeline of how she killed Patricia. This implies that her story of events may be inaccurate, and the murder wasn't a mistake like she claims. Now that they've heard it, however, the detectives would be able to search for evidence that explicitly countered this story, and that didn't take them long at all.
Exactly.
The very next day, they brought Carol back out of her cell and into the interrogation room again. Throughout this interview, see if you can spot the information that the detectives found specifically for this conversation, and watch how they use it to break her story apart.
Going off of what you said yesterday, I know you said you're walking down the hallway, rather quick, you heard a noise, and the gun in your hand, the Ruger. You're walking, the owl was right there, you tripped, and the gun, you had your finger on the trigger, and the gun went off, correct? Okay. You saw your mom bleeding, and then, I think
you did just say that you heard a gurgling, blood coming out of her mouth. Oh my gosh.
You saw it coming out of her mouth.
It ran away, I went on it, and it freaked me out, and I dropped it, and I screamed out, and it I don't know much better. I told her to call her name. I told her name.
She ain't making no eye contact or nothing. She just got her head down the whole time.
The cops are clearly trying to come across as understanding and compassionate to Carol, but if their main goal was to make her feel comfortable, they wouldn't have sat her in the corner of the room and positioned themselves between her and the door. They want to eventually make her feel so cornered and pressured that she lets go of the truth. So for now, this nice guy demeanor is a complete act for the detective to build rapport, as he tries to get her to talk as much as possible.
So after that happened, obviously you found your mom in the container in the garage.
That's sick.
Now,
she's sick, fam.
Kind of understand how she got there, but you gotta explain to me, because to me it seems with your back and everything that you could do this by yourself. So can you walk me through? I understand, obviously, panic, everything's sets in, you're freaking out, and it's your mother you love, right? And so, baby was waking up. Okay, can you kind of walk me through the minutes after all that happened? Let me ask you this, was Ricky there that night? I don't, you don't have to give them again what they okay.
Remember, an important part of this interrogation was to figure out if Carol's boyfriend Ricky was also involved to any extent. At the moment, Carol is claiming that he wasn't on the scene at all, as they'd recently had a number of arguments. The cops would have a chance to interview him later on, but for now, there's one question regarding him that they just can't seem to get their heads around.
So, okay, so Allison was sleeping with you. Ricky wasn't there. Kind was here, the baby waking up. What happened next? Did you leave your mom on the couch? Did you move her somewhere else? I understand that. Very hard to get under a sleep. Obviously, we're operating under panic, right? I mean, I can picture myself in the situation. Panic. You got your daughter there. Where did you move? Where did you move her from the house to where first? We found her in the garage. Was she moved anywhere before the garage? Directly in the garage. Okay, so this is where I'm concerned with Ricky, your mom, and I know this is a hard detail to get through, but picking up your mom, there's no way you're picking her up. How did you do that by yourself? You're saying Ricky's not there. Did Ricky come over and help? Did you have him help you move?
Are you afraid to tell us? Are you afraid of Ricky?
You don't have to be afraid.
You don't have to be afraid, I promise. You're scared, man.
Carol remained completely silent for almost 30 seconds after she was asked this question. The cops are right to assume that she's scared, but it might not be for the reasons they think. She could be scared of Ricky and the consequences of implicating him in the crime.
Just a little side note, y'all. To the like, everybody got the freedom of speech. So if you comment on my videos and you got however you feel, like y'all, I'm gonna honestly like just let you be, because everybody got their freedom of speech. But when you comment on my video and it's comment like a guy commented on my last video of like a crime reaction with the one before my last, and he said, I'm so brain dead after seeing the guy reacting to this, have nothing to say or nothing to talk about. Fam, I'm gonna just leave it there and pray for you. You feel me? I reported the comment. Like, I'm not gonna delete people comment, but certain shit, I'm gonna report it if it's misleading and possibly putting the wrong narrative on my channel. You feel me? Into possible people that's gonna be coming to support. Like, bro, how about you start a YouTube channel and you start trying to react to shit, and you start seeing once you get all these thousands of people watching you, not everybody gonna have something nice to say about you, feel me? Or what you got going on. But the fact that I was sitting there giving context and giving my opinion on that whole video, and this loser had the fact to he tried to sit there and say he brain dead after seeing me have nothing to talk about towards the video. Like, bro, ain't it be people that don't have no videos on it? I'm not even gonna get into all that, fam, but I can't wait to see how, like, I don't even know the dude's channel name because I reported it, so I don't even see it no more. But bro, if you start trying to do content today, okay, we gonna see how really good, we gonna see how good you is in making thousands of people. You feel me, man? Whatever, bro.
She could also be terrified of the situation she's in. She's going to jail for a very long time. There's no escaping that anymore, and that's a scary reality for her. Whatever the reason is, though, the cops are still doing their best to give her a moral excuse or justification for what she did, so she'll talk a little more. She panicked, and anyone would have done the same. The best thing she can do to make things right is to tell them exactly what happened.
That's it.
I mean, people panic. People make mistakes. Yeah, I mean, you know what happens most often that when you flee from an accident, it happens all the time when people panic, right? Or say someone gets in a car accident and they smash into a car and they take off, and that person ends up dying. They hear them on the news, and then the lives keep going, and they're like, shit, I should have stayed, but I didn't, right? That's the mistake that you made. I should have I don't want to keep revisiting, but I have to. How did you get the toad out of the house? The cheetah fence and all that stuff in the garage. Is it possible somebody else can move it?
Has to, bro. Ain't no way
Cops
she
are really
moved that
focusing
woman
on
like
Carol's
that.
inability to physically move Patricia to the garage, as to them, it was a clear sign that somebody else had to be involved. But at this point, they're not getting anywhere. Unfortunately, this isn't conclusive enough evidence to implicate anyone else, and it's not getting Carol to talk, but that's okay, because the detectives have one piece of evidence that they've been saving for this very moment. That could prove without a doubt that everything Carol said so far has been a total lie.
The other thing I want to bring up is they obviously did an autopsy on your mom. They found some puncture wounds in her neck. 3 puncture wounds.
Wait, what? Bro, wait. Don't tell me you sat there and stabbed that woman in the neck, bro.
I won't start with actual fresh puncture wounds in her neck. How did those get there? Nothing at all. Stab her with anything after the fact? I'm not saying you were killing her, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying.
No, that's what you saying, fam. She shot her mom and then stabbed her 3 times in the neck, bro. That's what happened. We ain't sugarcoating that shit, man. That girl is a serial killer, fam. I hate to be that one, but no, man. Put her ass in jail, nigga. Put her ass in a level 5 security. She really, man. But don't even get me started.
She was suffering or anything like that.
You said you heard her like she was coughing up blood, and now you said she didn't make a sound.
That once they tell us exactly how deep they were, if it was a cause of death or contributed to cause of death, it can be really bad. So we have to get everything out here now to try to do something with those boys.
Tell the motherfucking truth! Fire backhand your bitch ass! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm crashing out this video. I'm telling you. I'm crashing out this video, gang.
So I want you to think right now, what could have possibly caused those puncture wounds in her?
I don't know if she had testing or anything like that. I didn't hear anything that was very
preliminary. It looked like knife.
Oh, so you stabbed your mom in the neck?
Like pressed by the puncture at the end of the knife there or something.
A gun accidentally going off and killing someone. Unlikely, but believable. But 2 fresh, deep knife wounds that Carol...
And then, her boyfriend do got a pocket knife now.
...hasn't mentioned a single time? It's going to be extremely hard to explain this one away. Not only does this imply the murder was completely intentional, but the fact that Carol hasn't mentioned it means that she knew that was the case and wanted to try to cover that part up.
Again, I want to put words in your mouth. Don't want you to implicate anybody that's not implicated. That'll get you in more trouble. That'll get you in more trouble. But as we sit and investigate...
Hey, y'all gotta understand, man. I know some murder cases get swept under the rug, but sometimes the police and the detectives come in, they step in, depending on how severe the case is, and they actually do their fucking job. So some people be thinking this shit that they doing, oh, I'm from a small town, or I'm from somewhere where shit ain't really happening. Like, I can get away with this. Shit, man, the right people pick up that case, bro. Your ass is grass, fam, for sure.
Continue to investigate in the days and weeks, months to come. More things are going to come up. I'm pretty certain of it. And Rick know eventually what happened.
Of course he did. And he was in the house.
And that. And
not that I know if I didn't tell him.
did he say anything to you that needs you to believe that he knew? Did you actually not have a mistake? Did you actually mean to kill your mom?
Oh, I did not mean to kill my mother.
Well, I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, do you understand where, when these things can't be answered, that's kind of odd.
I don't know how that happened.
Can I ask you this? With going back to the puncture wounds, did you freak out after you shot her and she was still breathing and you wanted to make sure that at this point, no good for her to be like this?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't know. Absolutely not.
Did you, then maybe you kind of hope her to see, like, it sounds terrible, but like, is she alive? Is she out?
I know.
Okay.
At this point, the interrogation has been going on for over an hour, and Carol clearly doesn't intend to deviate from her story despite all the new evidence. the detectives are still no closer to obtaining a confession or any information about
Bro,
Ricky
she just
from her.
look crazy,
so they figure
dude.
they've got no choice but to speak to the man himself. So later that day, they bring Ricky in for an interview of his own and attempt to get the truth out of him, whatever it may be.
Do
you have any idea what's going on? No, I don't. You have no clue. Somebody at the house said something about Patty is not at her sister's house where Carol was telling you that she was at.
When was the last time you physically seen Patty? You guys call her Patricia?
Yeah, Patty, Patricia, and then we call her Patty. I physically seen her about, I think it was like a month and a half ago. It was before Thanksgiving.
How often do you stay at the house during time of this?
Every day. I've been there except for, if it was like the 8th and 9th, I went home to my mom's house.
So you've been staying there every day?
Yeah.
Already, Ricky is...
Bro, you telling me you stayed at this house this whole time. You know she stayed with her mom. Her mom is just missing. Ain't been nowhere to be found. Bro, this nigga had something to do with it, bro. You been there every day?
Being much more open and giving much better answers to all of the detectives' questions. He also seems exceedingly calm and as though he's just trying to help the officers out. Right now, he definitely isn't coming across as a murder accomplice or blackmailer, but there's still plenty of time for the cops to catch him out.
What about Carol? Does she work? Does she have a job? Does she go anywhere? What does she do with most of her days?
Most of her days,
sitting in that house.
And busy cleaning the house, doing what she can.
Fam,
so,
cleaning what house? She ain't cleaning that damn house. You lying? Hold on.
Coming across as a murder accomplice or blackmailer, but there's still plenty of time for the cops to catch him out.
What about Carol? Does she work? Does she have a job? Does she go anywhere? What does she do with most of her days?
She don't got no hobbies. She don't got no job. That bitch crazy.
Cleaning the house, doing what she can. And she needs some major surgeries.
Any financial issues with you or Carol or Patty?
Bro,
or
she don't have a job. Of course it's financial issues.
Nothing.
Carol took care of the bills.
You know where she has the money to if she's not working?
Then she said she had a joint bank account with her mom.
Carol been acting strange or suspicious to you or different?
She's bipolar, so yes. I always said that she was the world's greatest actress because I can't tell when she's being sincere or not. That's in the condition of bipolar. They're compulsive liars. And I've been caught.
Women in general compulsive liars, fam. I don't hear that shit.
She's been feeling more distant.
And then they'll tell you about how they feel. Like, women a lot just, like, based off their emotions and how they feel. And then they'll really believe it. Bro, they'll believe it in their mind. Like, if this is how I feel, it's not a lie. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I know you, obviously, but you seem pretty nervous to me. What's going on? Is there something you're nervous about?
I'm not nervous about anything.
Where did you sleep in the house when you were there?
Mostly in the bedroom with Carol.
Carol's bedroom? Where did,
sometimes on the couch.
Where did Allison sleep?
Mostly in her bedroom.
Let me ask you about the garage. You ever go in the garage?
Yeah.
Never?
Hardly ever.
When's the last time you think you were in the garage or on the Crenders?
I think we went to go look for a screwdriver. Jeez, I don't even know. I think it was early December. It's been a couple of weeks.
Did she have you go and look for it, or did you go?
No, she's been with me.
Compared to Carol's interrogation, this one seems extremely laid back and relaxed. It feels as though there's a big chance Ricky genuinely just doesn't know what's going on. However, the cops do pick up on the fact that he's a little nervous. He's finding it hard to look the detectives in the eyes, and he seems a little soft-spoken.
I mean, shit, though, bro. If you sitting in the house with somebody that done killed their mom and you didn't know the whole time, nigga, I'd be nervous too. Like, fam, this shit look all fucked up right now. That's why I said, bro, be careful who you date, bro. Because you could be dating a psychopath, bro, for real. I'm so glad I'm single and girls be rejecting me how they do. Bro, God be saving me. Even the times I done slipped up and had little pregnancy scares, but it ended up not going through. Bro, having a kid with the wrong person will fuck your life up, bro. Forever.
So, to clear things up fully, they decide to put the pressure on big time to see if he breaks.
Ricky, we got a problem. We got a real big problem. I think you know what it is.
And I think you need to be honest and upfront with us. So we're going to give you the opportunity now. Tell us what really happened.
Facts. Say something.
That's what happened.
What happened?
What I told you.
I'm not talking about the little details we've been asking you. I'm talking about with Patty.
Patty, I don't know. She's been at her sister's house as far as I know.
We know Patty's deceased. And Patty's got a gunshot wound to her. And she was found in a tote in that garage.
So you have to tell us everything you know so you don't implicate yourself anymore than history.
Because here's the thing, Ricky. There's investigative tools we have. We're going to find out exactly when she died, where you were when she died, which I'm betting you were in that house, and you know exactly what happened.
No, you don't.
Okay, so you saying you don't know, but when he said we know you was in that house, that was the clip. First time an innocent nigga would have been like, bro, I'm telling you, I was not at that house. You feel me? Hold on, gang.
I never had a problem with Patty.
I'm not saying you had a problem with her. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you know something.
You know something.
I don't know anything. I swear. You don't know this woman, Carol. She has fucked with my head. She has cheated on me behind my back without me knowing about it. The only way I found out about it was tripping over stuff, finding it on accident. Her showing me something on her phone, and then all of a sudden, I love you too, baby, pops up on her phone.
Why are you with her?
Is that?
I've been counseling this year, trying to make things work because I love her. I love her.
Yeah, bro, love is blind. I ain't lie. I didn't have my fast self mess around with some skeezers, and I'm so glad that shit did not work out. But, bro, fam, the girl you talking to, you could be doing a lot better, stud. You feel me? Maybe you can't do better, but damn, bro, that ain't it. Y'all ain't meant. It's like y'all meant for each other, but then again, y'all ain't meant for each other. This whole situation is just red flags everywhere. Y'all don't even look like y'all supposed to be together. That woman look like she 95 years old. She like she old enough to be your grandma. For real.
And so she's like, oh, I really do.
This is not the reaction a guilty person would give in this position. He's never defensive and he never gets annoyed. He just tries to explain things exactly as they are. He's not upset that he's been caught. It feels like he's upset that he'd ever be accused of this. He also gave a few pieces of information that could be backed up by the detectives, such as the facts that Carol had been cheating on him and that they'd been in therapy. In just 5 minutes, detectives went from assuming him to be the main accomplice to completely discounting him as a suspect. Carol, however, completely stayed in the spotlight, and it was eventually assumed that she acted alone and with intent.
Bro, it's like God don't make no mistakes. Like, this look like a straight demon, bro. Like, this woman don't even look like.
In Patricia's murder, it was determined that Carol killed Patricia all the way back in November and hid her body for roughly 2 months before John had caught on to her act. Although Carol never verbally confessed to the crimes, she was charged with first-degree murder, felony use of a firearm, and larceny of $20,000 or more. She faces life in prison. Ricky was let go with no charges.